Hi everybody, welcome to Css Academy. In this video, I'll be showing you how CSS Outline Shorthand works. In the last video, we only talked about CSS outlines, and in this aspect, we are going to be talking about CSS Shorthand outlines. That is, the outline property is a shorthand property for setting the following individual outline properties. We have the outline width, we have the style, which is required, and the color. These are the three important ones. Then at the same time, you can specify number one, number two, or number three values from the list above. The order of the value does not matter. So we have CSS outline shorthand example. Here are some different outlines specified with the shorthand outline property. We have the dash outline, a red dotted outline, a 7-pixel solid yellow outline, that is the width, the style, the color, and outline. A thick red pink outline. So let's go with the next one. Then we have CSS outline with rounded corners. CSS outline can also have rounded corners. We have the border radius property. It's used to add rounded borders to an element. Here are some different styles that we can make use of. After all of this, I will set an example for you to see. And the next thing we have is say CSS outline offsets. I just made use of that in the last video, but I can still do that. The CSS outline offset property adds a space between an element and the edge/border of an element. The space between an element and its outline is transparent. The following example specifies an outline that is 15 pixels outside the border edge. This paragraph has a black border and a red outline, 15 pixels outside the border. We'll create an example. So the following example shows that the space between an element's border and its outline is transparent. This paragraph has an outline of 15 pixels outside the border and so on and so forth. So we have CSS outline offset with negative value. The following example shows the use of an outline offset with a negative value. Now the outline will be placed inside the edge border. This paragraph has a black border and the red outline 15 pixels, 5 pixels. This is the example. Let's do our own example. So in the previous video, I created an example which I named it outline. Then I came here, I gave it a background color, I gave it a padding of 15 pixels. Let me give it solid back. So I gave it outline. I gave it outline. Let me remove this outline offset for you to see what offset does. You'll see the difference now because it's there before. Can you see? So we have a border of blue and offset of black. Now, outline of black. Now, if I give it outline offset of 5 pixels, that is, it's going to give it space. Yeah, can you see the space? If we should give it 15 pixels, you'll see the different space that it will give to it. Now, let's check it out. Yeah. So now, it talked about giving it rounded circles. We talked about that here. That is giving it with rounded corners. So the only thing you need to do to achieve that rounded circle is to say border radius. When you give it a border radius, you're giving it, oh no, not border bottom, border radius. Border radius. Border radius of 2, okay, let's say 10 pixels, 10 pixels. So you can see the effect of the radius. Now let's check it out. As you can see, so the border radius took effect of the outline. Can you see these rounded corners that we have here? And also see the borders, it also took effect. The blue border took effect. If I should give it 100 pixels, you see how rounded it will be. Can you see how rounded it is? Also, and the border is also taking effect. So if you want it in a rounded form, we can give that. Let's give it width because width of 50%. Yeah, so you can see the effect very, very well and what we have. Yeah, so that's how outline works with rounded corners. And I hope you understand. And outline offset, like I just explained. And the next one is said CSS outline offset with negative value. You can give offset with negative value. If I say I just want -2 pixels, it will move closer. If you want to know more about negative values, I've explained. Can you see how closer it is? That it is not even showing us we have a border there. That is how negative values work. But outside the negative value, let's go back. It is going to give us our result. I hope you understand what I've just taught you so far. Thank you for watching this video. Please do well to follow us across all socials at Css Academy. See you next time. Bye.